Hello, Copperbloom. You know this is a pointless search. Only searching at a surface level won't get you anywhere.
I already have figured that out by now, considering I have looked over this entire island again. But where does one even begin to look when it comes to beneath the surface?
If Hala couldn't find it either,
What would be your reaction
surely you
if I
will.
got a telekinetic one?
That's not going to stop me from trying, is it? But what do you want? One of your sick games or tricks?
You have no little game for you. But I do know where she is. And I know that little Strider didn't give you much info.
No, they did not.
I must applaud you. I did not think you would go through with that deal.
Oh, I had my own way around it.
I am aware. I do not plan on telling the Strider what happened. He can figure it out for himself. It's fun.
Okay.
We're more alike than I thought.
Well,
Is that all?
One last thing. There remains time. You will have a way. Just searching right now is quite pointless. I'll tell you when the time comes.
yeah, that's what I was.
How can I trust your word?
To find your creator. I mean, what kind of thing do you need to know that you can trust me? I mean, what information do you think is untrustworthy?
A lot of things.
Clearly, you believe on the knowledge who took Rose, right?
I think it's quite obvious who did.
Good.
Going around that.
Why did you do this? For what?
For what? I'm simply giving back.
That's mentioned.
Getting back?
Not getting back, giving back.
How? How?
The same treatment she gave me. Deny them of their purpose.
Oh.
You... I don't even know. You're... What you are is beyond words. And in a bad way. A really, really bad way. And
Beyond
the
words.
worst part is that we're the same thing, aren't we?
I am the
Only
replica of
difference
you.
is who we listen to.
There's much more similarities than just that.
I've only taken.
So, you won't tell me where Rose is?
I'll never tell you the answer.
Of course not. Why would anyone do that? Why would
But I can
anyone
certainly
let me
give
know
clues.
of where the person who created me is at? Why do I get to know that? Why would I ever get to know that? Not just the only person who makes any sense on this godforsaken island. And to think this was a place that was nicer than what was before. Or maybe it is. It's just some of the people on it just ruin it.
Are you mentioning Verridge, that old place?
At least there wasn't always someone trying to kill us around the corner. Rejection hurts, but death is worse, isn't it?
about a constant rejection. Always told you were a failure. And you have to live with it.
Is that what you're mad about?
One simple thing. It's not, that's not. There's much more. Many more things. If it was as simple as that, this would all be over. Wouldn't it?
With you, I don't know. In reality, both of us are ticking time bombs waiting to go off. For what happens when a construct decides its purpose is to kill? Then what?
What's wrong with that?
Well, then there's no one to take orders from anymore after, is there?
If their order was to kill, then they fulfill their purpose.
But do we ever really want to do that? Because what happens when you run out? Then what? Be like any living that exists, of not knowing any true purpose, just ideas.
At least you were able to fulfill one purpose, one task. Even the one you serve for is not there to give you more. You've done your job.
Sounds pitiful and boring to me. Do one and be done.
At least you succeeded at something. Not
What
everybody
is the
can say
point
same.
in success if it doesn't end up meaning anything?
A lot of things do not have much meaning. But that is not what we are searching for.
You're sick from making someone's life a game.
I'm sick for making one's life a game. Singular life. Don't you see this world is just an arena where every single player will fight against each other for the legacy, for honor, for the want to live. And then there's just those who watch. All of that for entertainment. I'm sure you've heard the name before.
So what? I'm just supposed to wait for you to actually give information?
Hey, give. Wait, one more. I'll tell you the clues there. There will be no answers. You have to find them yourself.
Of course.
Yoink,
Here's a
pretzel.
little hint on this time. There. No. Sure you know this hat, right?
How would I not know?
Each petal resembles a week.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over all that noise.
Woo! Ah. Pretend there's two petals missing. I didn't
Mhm.
get rid of it. Each pet represents 1 week left. Once all of them are gone, I'll take the final blow. Is she still alive? Don't worry. That's what you did. Good luck to you on your search.
Ah. I'm so cooked. Help. Uh. That's all. Hello. Do you know
Are
where
you?
Basil is?
Oh, you are the real one. Okay, I just have to check. No, I haven't seen them in a bit. Or when you see them.
Hmm?
Like, why do you want to see them?
I have information to relay to them. One
Guys?
being Quentin did not give any information, because of course he didn't.
No,
Two
he
being,
tends to do that.
if we want to find Rose, looking now is essentially pointless. Wonderful, isn't it?
I figured that out as well, yeah. We had a talk with the copper shroom thingy in the library last time. With Halbrand and stuff, but that was a bit fake. But they seem definitely have to do something with, like, Rose's disappearance. And they know where they are, but they're not gonna tell us. That's all.
Essentially, they're gonna make it into a game in which we have to find clues to find Rose.
That's weird. Why that? Why
I do not know.
Huh. I guess mushrooms like games? I don't know.
Twisted Games.
Well, that's for sure. Who kidnaps someone? Or just a game to find them. But Yeah, I haven't seen Basil at all. Maybe they're at their house. I don't know. Where did Copper Bloom go? Oh, there you are. Yeah, they're not inside of their house.
Maybe up at the training grounds they've been working on?
Oh, that could be the case. Seems pretty empty. Oh wait, never mind. Hello.
Hello. What's
Hello.
did you get anything? Any information at all? Or it was
Not from Quentin, no.
it checks out.
But the other Steam servant did give some information, even if still not favorable,
Oh?
of apparently currently trying to look for Rose. Is pointless.
What?
That's what they said. And all I could gather, essentially, is we have to wait for them to put clues around, and then use those clues to find Rose.
What is that?
Great question!
That doesn't seem good.
No, it
Be
doesn't.
lying.
I mean, I don't think they are. Well,
You don't think the critter that just like kidnapped Rose is just lying to us to get us to stop looking?
and
I've
mean,
looked
no.
around the entire surface area of the island and found nothing.
No, but there is a reason, like we talked about last time in the library. There's a reason why she's still alive. Like, they either need them for something. So they're not gonna kill her until that's kind of been met, right? Like, what they want with her. And since she's the creator of both Copper Bloom and the body that the thing is using for some reason, I don't know. It must be, like, the mushrooms, right?
Come on over
I
here,
don't-
Dark. You don't have to lurk.
But it must be the mushrooms, right? Like, Quentin definitely has nothing to do with it because he's vague about it and doesn't know either. He's just hoping they will kill Rose or something. So I think it's the mushrooms.
Well,
Just how the Copper Bloom is, you know, doing Copper Bloom stuff, the mushroom must be doing things. But it's not necessarily a plant. It's fungi and it's everywhere. And I don't know why it's everywhere, but it's definitely some form of intelligence that is using Rose for something now. So a game, if it likes games, that's definitely a good reason why
it's
they
just
would want a Rose. And
playing
not dead,
with
but
us?
yeah, maybe.
What a game.
Ass.
It's fine. I need to plant more anyway.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. It seems weird. But if that's all it, then that's good news, right? If that's all the danger there is, just the game.
Well, it's a game with someone's life, reindeer.
I mean, they did confirm Rose is alive and well somehow. So I don't
How
think
could
it's
we trust
necessarily,
that
like,
word?
alive. I mean, why would you kidnap someone and
What the
just
hell?
kill them?
Why wouldn't you? Especially if you
Because
can
you could
manage
just-
to get half of an island to be looking for them.
The thing is, what's the reason for that? You could just kill him on the
It's got a
spot.
war horn. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know either. There's been lightning strikes and horns. I don't know. Okay.
There's a Warhorn in the village. Okay.
Oh,
Stupid. I got it. Do you know where that where could be coming from? Oh wait, reindeer.
I am right here. No worries. Did it get cut off? Mission?
Hello.
Oh, you hear it.
Hello,
Expect you
idiot.
to be here.
You got a
It-
problem?
It's my village. Oh, we talked about this last time. Of course I'm here.
Oh,
This is my business.
fucking kidding me, Copperflume.
Why do you think I just said hello, idiot?
The fuck is this?
Maybe.
I don't want to hear it from you. You didn't exactly give any information.
You had your proof and you just blew it.
Again? Oh,
You can say
fucking
that.
yeah. Could you not just stay dead?
Not when you're involved, it seems.
Wait, they died? What happened? What?
Fucking
I'll explain it to
shit! I'm gonna lose it.
Good!
Can't
You
get
should!
anything fucking done.
Yeah! Because no one likes you, no one appreciates you, and
you. Grotesque.
the one person who does, it's likely because they've been brainwashed by you.
Not the
That away.
salt.
Why can you fucks not stay dead? Do I have to make sure it happens now? Do I have to supervise the entire goddamn process? Because
No, because
how
we're not gonna let
the
you.
hell?
I think it's an interference from life then again, right? This makes sense.
I'll explain it to you later, Rainier.
No, but I'm just saying, it's not just
This
us
does
that's doing
not have
anything, it's
anything to do
definitely-
with life.
But still, if the first time was live, that's definitely an interference that is beyond what. I know that's difficult to grasp, but there's a reason why you have all types of souls like related to you now. Why people keep getting back. It's not you fighting it. You don't need to try and try again because it's apparently just not working
Looks
out.
like I do, because guess what? It doesn't work.
Yeah, but doesn't-
Every fucking time.
Yeah, but you doing it again is not gonna make it work again, right?
You know what? You know, no. I got a new plan. All right. Why do I have to keep doing this? If you just stay dead, none of this would have to happen.
I mean,
If you wouldn't keep trying to kill people, none of this would happen.
You just need to mind your own damn business. Just die.
You need to just
die.
leave
Just
people alone.
fucking die. You-
okay, but
Rainier.
why do you want them dead? What is the reason for that? No, but I'm just genuinely
Yeah, you
okay. Now again, I need to get the line here. This is my village. You apparently like it
too
here,
fucking
so I
bad.
want to know it. Why do you want people dead? Why can you not coexist? Because you do like it. Because otherwise you wouldn't be coming back. So what is it that it's bothering you that you think it's necessary to end certain things? Is it too overwhelming?
It's you guys keep getting in the fucking way. Like, you guys suck. You guys are weak. You guys are useless. But when all of you come together and stop my fucking plans, it always ends badly.
For
Then why
you!
don't
Because
just
you're
tell us
being
the
an
plans
ass.
to get out.
I'm not gonna get out. You know what? I'm not gonna get out. I'm gonna stay here. All right. I got
No,
a
no, no.
plan. I got a plan to shut you the fuck up. God, that's what I've been trying to do. You know what? You know what? You know what? Come on. All right, pull it. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
hell?
Let's go. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Come on. Let's fucking go. Let's
Can we
fucking
not
go.
fly?
What are we doing here?
Wait,
He's just taking them.
no, right? Anu, you can fly, right? Yes.
Okay.
Fuck you. What the fuck are
I
we
think it
doing?
would be more.
What are we doing? Fuck off.
Ow! I didn't do anything.
What the fuck are we doing? You're ruining it. You're ruining it. Fucking pull me the hell out of here.
Yes.
So you. can't
Let's
come
go.
back
Let's
from-
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Fly,
Come on.
fly.
Come on. Work, you fucking stupid construct. Listen. God damn it. I did all this shit for
Construct?
you, and you won't. You fucking. You stupid piece of shit. Pull the damn stasis chamber. Pull the damn. Fucking pull the stasis chamber.
You shot the bird.
Pull
Ow.
this.
I shot everyone but Quentin. Oh my god.
Where are they? Wait.
Dark. Anu.
That one's quick. How? Did you say anything, River?
I asked them if they were okay, and then they were just yoinked.
You didn't see where they went just now?
It's
Wait,
like-
when... Oh,
That's what it seemed like to me.
huh. That's crazy.
It's like
How?
it's like they were there. And they weren't.
That is crazy.
But
How?
he's not able to teleport, is he?
No, it shouldn't be. I'm not aware of that, at least. But this
Where
is
could
some
they
sort
have
of...
even gone?
I mean, definitely the Copper Shroom has gotten him some ideas, but he definitely doesn't want to be alone, I think. Like, he comes all the time all alone.
Copper bomb?
Are you okay?
No!
No, no, that makes sense. But you are alive now. You are. Oh wait.
He just.
I honestly am starting to wish I wasn't.
No, I had that last time. That's understandable reasoning.
I'm honestly starting to get the idea you had of might as well just make graves.
Right? I mean, it's one
What
way to
the
kind of
hell?
figure out what the hell's happening in one way, but this is going crazy. But Quentin definitely has an idea, and whatever this sound is, he definitely did something again.
So I'm not the only one who heard that.
No, it tends to happen
Okay.
because of Quentin. To do with the portals.
Okay.
So yeah, this is not good.
Okay.
I thought Anu could just fly away, but they just disappeared like you said. I'm not crazy. They're just gone.
That's what it looked like to me, but
You would
neither of them
know.
can teleport.
Exactly. You're the expert on that.
I am not no expert on that.
I mean, you can tell me. I cannot.
Okay, let's. Reindeer, Okay. I have a long story. Well, it's not really a long story. Let's just say, okay. Quentin told Copper Shroom that he had information. On where Rose is. His deal was he had to kill a villager.
Oh.
Loophole? Totems.
Totems.
Those magic, whatever the hell they are, that illagers use.
Oh god.
Copperbloom seems to have a few of them. If you saw him up there in the armory.
Oh, those!
Yes.
Oh, God.
So, I did die, kind of.
Oh.
I do believe having your head removed from your shoulders is pretty dead.
I mean, you're still here, isn't it? I mean, I don't know how this works. I mean, we should try and get life. Like, we should meet with Scully, but I don't know where they've gone, because we need to figure something out with Scully. Scully is literally undead, right? We can use them
It's a
to try and
skeleton.
ask. Yes.
But he said it himself. He hasn't seen life in who knows how long that critter's been running around.
I mean, they haven't tried to meet them, have they? They
We're
kinda
gonna
just-
kill Scully. Is that what
No,
you're
not-
suggesting?
No, not kill Scully. It's literally, we can ask Scully because they've apparently died before and they have memories and they kind of stay dead but also alive at the same time. And they come back every time is what they say, no matter what happens. We can use them instead of our lives because you definitely got brought back, but, you know, not in the same way. Scully's an expert on that in one way. Even if we don't get to know more about life, we definitely get to know more about the process of what is dying. And how much life might interfere with that, other than the weird totems that is definitely dangerous because it's from the pillagers. I don't trust that. Like, it's great that it happened and helped, but damn, that's
I
not
don't-
good.
I don't want to use them any more than I have to. But
And that's why we should look into life. Life is definitely, like, not 100% okay, but it's definitely a cause and a help. Definitely. And I think Scully is like a key item here, because Scully definitely wants some friends too. And we can use every help we can get. What do you think, Copperblue? Like, you're at the same edge as me, right? Like, because my thoughts are kind of crazy at this moment.
Every moment Rose is still gone is another moment I ponder if morals are simply something we made up and I could just ignore them all.
I mean, you could ignore it, but it's not. It's not the best thing, I guess.
At some point, I will start tearing this island apart. I don't know when. It might not even be now. I might actually kill myself before that.
Sorry, guys.
No.
he just
no
laughed at
worries.
himself. He'd kill himself.
I forgot to mute.
Well, anyways, Copperblue, I think it's not a best idea if you try to do that, because we would need Rose, I think, to rebuild you. Or Lemmy. Maybe Lemmy could help.
What if
The Lemmy is a
what if
bit
I just want to
crazy.
stay that way? What if I don't want to be brought back?
I mean, I kind of get that feeling, but it's not the best idea, I think. It's not gonna make Rose happy when she comes back.
I'm going back to Meadows Manor.
That's alright. Or at least try to befriend whatever. Oh,
Listen, I need to both of you
Or
to
hi.
actually. It's
hi.
Yeah.
Can head up to the armory? To the training grounds.
We
Well-
could.
Yes, let's go.
You coming with? Yeah, great. Scully too? Have Scully know that he's
Nope.
You good out there, River?
The world's had
You
it
should
out
get
for
an
me.
umbrella.
I have an umbrella. It doesn't work.
Oh, dang.
Can you make a mad dash for the building?
Could possibly teleport to the building?
Yeah, go,
Okay, wait,
go.
let's
I
make
believe in you.
space.
I
But
don't know, though.
you
I
can
need
stand
Rapier
here
out of the
though.
way, though.
You can stand here though. Run to this part and then. Okay. Right here's no. There we go.
Yay!
Perfect
Alright.
spot.
Apparently I'm feeling no.
Come on in, Scully.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You just do realize you just closed the skeleton in.
I, it, just trying to keep the heat in. All right. Okay. Reindeer.
Yes?
Take
Oh,
this.
I don't know if I want that, no. I don't trust anything from the pillagers, okay? And at this point,
I
I'd rather
mean,
try to meet life than
You,
try to
you
meet
could
fire.
either, like... That really just gives you the option, do you want to die? Or do you want to, like, die for a second and then be partially crippled?
You know what that is?
Well, yeah, I've seen lots of guys have it. Why, have you not?
Look at this info. No, I've not.
I've
I
actually
know-
been summoned by a few guys, or, like, I guess, like... Yeah, like, rebuilt by a few guys with stuff like that.
I mean, I'm still fine, right? I mean,
Oh, God. I don't know. I'm
But I
not
mean,
sure
after
of
so
that.
many times they used it, though, they went from partially crippled to really crippled.
So it is similar to life then, but then manipulated, I guess, into an item.
I already
Maybe it has
gave.
something to do with life, actually.
Like, I mean, some guys after that thing, they
Give it to me.
all
Give
they
it
could
to
do
me,
was
actually.
babble. It was kind of funny, but also really sad at the same time.
It does look like those pillagers.
I mean, they modeled it after themselves. You go much?
I
It's
mean,
a bit weird, yeah.
if you made something that could prevent you from dying, wouldn't you make it look like yourself too?
No.
But you say it kind of
No?
works the same way that life did to Basil. Somewhat
Really? That's crazy.
crippled. So I think it's similar, or at least connected to them.
Oh, you're talking about their
I want
eye?
to study this. Oh well, yeah, and their ear.
Oh no, typically those
Better
things do a bit
things.
worse than that.
Well,
Like, I've seen
It's
guys who
similar,
had
man.
their arms cut off. They'd get their arm back, but it'd usually mean no hand.
huh?
That's still better than dying, right?
Well, yeah, that's the
Alright, it's a bit
idea, but like the
dangerous.
thing is, each time
make your
it's
hand?
worse. So like, if it happened again, they just wouldn't get their arm back.
Noted.
Okay, but
Don't
How
get my
is-
head cut off.
how do you return? Do you remember any of that?
Look, once again, what I do remember is seeing the life, you call them,
This?
right? Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. I saw them,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
I was just up and walking around again.
And of course, not in your best form, as you do suspect.
I don't know.
suspect
This
you
this
were
is pretty
more-
peak performance, I'd say.
Ah.
You know,
That
at
makes
least I'm not
sense.
burnt up or covered in rotting flesh. I think that'd be worse.
Alright, alright.
Well, I mean, in a way, you could say that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Everyone
I
is
wasn't talking
different.
about you. I was talking about people like kind of like Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff.
You guys call him like a
Oh!
Eldritch Horror or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
he's
thing.
a little burnt up, a little charred,
Oh.
and we're talking like
Dear
he's
Basil,
Yes?
I need to tell you something. Once Scully's done talking.
he's like,
you can talk.
Jeff is way more burnt up than you. Like you got like burn marks. Nah, he's scorched.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, screams a
good
lot.
to know,
though.
I guess. But, so what do you remember about life? Anything, any details, anything that seemed
Imagine like looking at the night sky, except abstract.
abstract.
Yeah, and then some parts that are like really bright.
Huh. So a bit similar to Halleck, then, I guess.
I mean,
But
I
then-
hope so.
Brighter? I mean,
Oh, yeah,
supposedly
sparkly
Halleck said
guy.
they are above him. Yeah.
See, he might have been there too, but I don't think so. I think it was just a life, not sparkly guy.
Huh. So, you don't remember any details on how you got brought back specifically, I presume?
Yeah, no.
what
that-
they
all I
said
know,
to
all I
you?
know. All I know is abstract star person, and then a skeleton.
A skeleton? You mean?
Yeah.
Huh. Is that similar to what you experienced?
What do you mean?
With life, meeting life. I mean, you saw Halleck and life, right?
Yes.
How did your experience go? Like, was it a night sky or like a bright light?
It was just the island. I was here. It was dark and kind of weirdly red, but no one was around. Oh, there he goes. No one was there except for those two.
That's why I suggested leaving the door open.
Suppose it's there. There's
He's
that.
back.
Hi.
So
Scully.
but
Who's
then you
awfully
remembered,
quiet.
Like, then you remembered like to be back in your own body, right?
Yes.
And then you returned. Like you
Right,
walked up.
like I woke up.
Huh.
Yeah, that's basically what it's
interesting.
like every time being brought back.
And you don't remember anything from before you turned into a skeleton, like before you
I mean,
met
I
life.
had a family. See, I did remember some about my grandpa, but I forgot again.
Huh. I guess that makes sense. It must be a long time ago.
Probably, I don't know. I know one time I had a body that I managed to keep long enough to where it started growing moss on it. So,
Moths?
yeah.
That's interesting. Do you know anything that life likes? Like, did you guys get any feeling of anything that's like
Oh.
Hurt.
Huh?
You know, I was burning.
And they likes that?
Wait, what? I thought you said. Thought you were asking what it felt like. I mean, I was my.
You felt burnt. That makes sense because you got a burn mark. What about you? What did you feel? Maybe we can get something out.
How would one describe it? Like... empty.
Empty.
Mm-hmm.
Empty and burnt.
Empty
Probably
and
must be-
cold.
Cold. Huh.
And I mean empty in the sense of like all your innards are gone.
Oh! I thought maybe an empty stomach. But...
Nope. Yeah, I
Okay,
mean
so
like
no
it's
stomach.
just not
Okay.
in there anymore.
Yeah, okay. And then anything that you guys thought that life liked, like about you or about anything in a situation, because
I don't remember.
they brought you back. Like, is there anything that you like noticed that they enjoyed or approved of?
I mean, I don't think we interacted long enough to learn that kind of thing.
There must be something though. Why you guys got brought back?
They like people.
That seems a bit too simple, doesn't it? I mean, it's not Quinton that they brought back. I think that's Heffy. I don't
Who
think
now?
that's Life's doing. Well, Heffy is kind of similar to Life from what I thought you said.
I've met Heavy.
Have you?
I've talked to Heppy multiple times.
Oh.
Have I not told you guys this?
No.
Who
I
is
don't
that though?
remember.
Heffy is like life, in a way. Or are they more
They're
like
from-
Hallie?
You mean the rock guy?
Rock?
Yeah, lots
He's a
of
rock.
rocks. Kind of looks like magma,
I don't know.
except a
anything
lot
about
more
it.
I've
red.
seen what they look like. I
Oh.
met them through Juice.
Yeah, I thought.
Come on, man. Come on. Shame.
That's
Oh, we're
Juice
fixing
using
this first.
Spark's account.
Oh, it's you.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Okay, no, that's funny. I thought you were Spark this whole time. I saw you peeking through while I was watching Detective stream. I saw you peeking around my window, and I was like, "Where did you go?"
That is interesting.
I just go ahead as Spice Bar.
Oh,
Okay.
if
cool.
necessary.
If
Yeah, we'll think of it.
well, we gotta think of a way.
Yeah, how do you suddenly talk to a god? I think that's kind of weird. It's more for the god to show up than us, but I think we need to do something for that to happen. Not just randomly casually walking in like, hi
Hey,
guys!
live. Hey, guys.
But yeah, there is like no connection then. There must be, other than like people being alive. Like I said, Heffy is from another dimension, and what Chu said, it's like completely different. Especially if you look at Quentin.
Okay, so you're
Because-
talking about the rock guy, who kind of looks like magma with red, right?
I don't know, I think so.
No clue.
I haven't seen them. I only have
I
heard
haven't seen
from
them have their own body.
What, their name's Heffy? I don't think that's right. Or are you
don't know.
guys
I think
talking
just
about the
heard
one
stuff.
that's like Sparkly Guy but orange?
Yes, sparkly guy. I didn't.
That one, similar to that. Yes. I
You
think.
guys getting your sparklies mixed up. I can't believe this. It's not
Is
that
there
hard.
another
Sparkles.
You
I
have the
don't know anything.
sparklies, then you have the abstract people. Like,
Okay.
come on, you
The
guys.
abstract people.
That's
Or
why
yeah,
I have
like-
you
viewers
here.
and the
I don't know
gods.
anything.
Oh.
What?
Okay. Yeah. I
Yes,
still
you have been probably on this island for a very long time because you don't seem to die a whole lot. Well, you die, but you come back. So,
I am dead. Kind of. But not.
yes, exactly. So, you probably know more about Heffy too, then. Just like you know more about life, then.
Yeah, the orange sparkly.
Yes.
What I do know is... Ugh, gotta remember. Yeah, no, I can't remember right now. All I know is you guys got your sparklies and abstract people mixed up.
Okay, so you're telling me Heffy is just like Halleck.
Yeah, they're sparklies. They're not
sparkly.
abstract people.
And you're telling me Live is above that.
Yes, I
Yeah,
never told you
abstract
that.
person.
Life is
I thought
like
Heffy
Halleck's
was-
boss. I didn't know about Heffy, but
Yeah, I know Life is Halleck's boss, but I thought Heffy was more above Halleck too. But I
That's
guess it's just
crazy.
me
I didn't.
trusting.
I don't think they're both sparklies. They're not abstract people.
I don't know. I've only seen Halleck.
Yeah, sparkly.
Yes. So I don't know what's above and below because I've only heard of Life and only heard of Halleck. I have only seen Heffy. I mean, goddamn.
there's too many. There's too many.
I am getting them mixed up.
You see why
Yes.
I'm just calling them the sparklies and the abstract people? What's the point of remembering names if, like, you can't even remember the names?
Okay, but have you?
Sometimes names can be easier.
Sometimes, I guess. But do you know how to meet Life in a safe way for you potentially?
I have no idea. But I mean, like, if it's anything like the sparkly guy, we gotta do something to get their attention.
Right? That's kind of why I'm asking you guys if there's anything you notice that they liked. Because I do want to know what they enjoy, because they definitely like us in some way. Otherwise, they wouldn't put so much effort into you two.
I don't know. Like, does it really look like I got a lot of effort?
You're alive.
Annie's mom.
Okay, but how alive?
I don't know. You should ask
I
them.
don't breathe. I'm pretty sure I don't breathe. I'm pretty sure I don't eat. I don't really need to sleep. I'm often killed by the sun, or have been often killed by the sun. Not since I got this helmet. It's a really nice helmet.
I mean, there must be a reason for it, right? I mean, they cannot get Basil back in a full, perfect body either. And
Get out of there.
See, the thing is, I
Yep.
started out as a skeleton and have just been a skeleton.
yeah, okay, but do we know the reason for that? You don't remember most, right? Most things about.
Okay. Once again, what I remember is... I think my innards were cut out of me. Which... Yeah, I guess that probably wasn't nice. I don't remember, though. Then I saw abstract stars. The abstract person. Then... then I was a skeleton.
That probably means there wasn't much left of you when you actually died. I mean, there's a whole lot left of Basil. And if it sounds like you got, like, your innards completely removed.
Oh right, and then there was also a guy when I woke up as a skeleton.
The guy.
Yeah, a guy or gal, don't know, a person.
A person.
Yeah.
What did they look like?
They had a cloak. And it was blue, like dark blue.
Dark blue cloak.
I don't
Yeah,
know
like
any-
almost black.
Almost like dark blue cloak.
I got nothing.
I don't either. Got nothing either.
Dark
And then they
blue.
said something about like welcome back to the land of the living or something other.
Okay. So that's different from life then. You think?
Maybe, I don't
That
know.
was not life. Okay. So that's unclear, but it's definitely some higher up. That's interesting. Some higher up. Definitely. And they left after that? Like you met them, they welcomed you back and then gone?
No, it's pretty like blurry, I guess. To try to remember, it's I know they told me something, and then I think I went to go do a thing. Then I was stabbed again. Then I woke up again as a skeleton somewhere else.
Huh. But then they were there or no? Like the dark blue cloak person.
No, when I was somewhere else, there was no one.
So you just woke up.
Yeah, I was in a completely destroyed village.
Huh.
Lots of other piles of bones, too.
That is interesting. I don't think that has anything to do with life directly, but it does have to do with why you can be alive. I think.
Alright.
What do you guys think?
Think of
The story Scully just told about, like, his resurrection and stuff?
I don't know if it's very. I don't know if it's. I don't think what he goes through is the same as what an actual living person goes through.
No, but that's what I mean. Do you, like, life must have done something to them, right? That they can resurrect that easily. If they just woke up without someone. But someone in a blue cloak, you said. That kind of knew that you would wake up again as a skeleton. The first time. And then after that, you continued dying without anyone next to you, but just woke up.
See, there was only one other time. Well, no, there's a few other times in which there was someone there, but it's usually because they I guess rebuilt me or whatever you want to say.
Rebuilt you.
Yeah, usually it's they were trying to just get any undead, but just so happened to get me.
Huh. So they helped you out? Thinking you were dead, or...
More if they
Like I
wanted me to
say.
do something, and then I'd usually do it for them, and then from there, from doing the thing for them, I'd usually die, and then end up at a different spot with different bones and whatnot. I'm pretty sure these bones aren't mine at this point, but I've had them for a bit, so now they are mine, kind of thing. It's weird.
That is interesting. I mean, I don't want you to throw yourself out again then. That's a bit insensitive. But it is interesting.
You know, I don't really
Thank
care
you.
as long as I get to keep my helmet, you know?
No, that makes sense. But if you need a completely new body and like bones, then you definitely lose the helmet. But
I mean, I can just...
I guess so. But... Okay, so life definitely gave you something that you can redo that. And you must be important for something to life. Or at least liked by life.
I don't know. Seems to
you're
me
like
a
a
lot of people
construct.
just wanted me to do stuff for them. Because they didn't want to do it.
No, that's true, but it seems like you've been turned into a construct instead of a living thing. Like, I have a feeling Copper Bloom sometimes is the complete opposite.
Oh, right, the robot. You guys know. Okay, I was like... Sorry,
Yeah,
I
sorry.
was like, huh? Who?
Yeah, it's the copper robot thingy with the flowers at the back. That keeps feeling more feelings. So
You
yeah,
know, if
they're
I were
the
you, I'd be
opposite
pretty
of you.
concerned about that.
Honestly, it's not my first concern, thanks to literally everything being a concern at this point. So, yeah.
Okay, anyways, you wanted to tell them something?
Yeah. I haven't been to the barn in a bit because I've been out exploring, which I haven't done much of. Very distracted out of character. Okay. So, I haven't been in the barn much, and I went and visited the barn today. Have you guys noticed that there's oversized mushrooms in the barn?
There's what?
No,
There's
I've
mushrooms
not
in the
yet.
barn.
Oh, more mushrooms.
There are mushrooms everywhere.
I'm just gonna. I'm going.
I do both peppermint hurt and unloaded the trunks. Oh my god. There, oh, but there's one right there. And then there's giant ones over here. And I
Oh,
use them to
God.
get in and out.
Let's clean this up.
I noticed it because I
Oh,
used
neat.
to get in and out of the barn. There's nothing there as I know of. I saw that. Should be brought to your guys' attention.
No, you did.
Well, that would be nice.
spaghetti.
Wow.
I can't open doors.
Oh, we locked it in. We're get into the door. Oh, that's the wrong door.
Okay. I got
I
it.
love that. I can't open doors. There's a. Oh,
I can't, look.
I know.
All
I,
this-
I know it involves pulling the handle, but it just
all
won't.
this-
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It just
I want
doesn't.
us to leave it open for you.
Well, no, because then the other guys can get into, like, him.
about getting life to, you know, speak to us, but I feel like there are more effective uses of our time currently, and one of those is gearing ourselves up. So we don't have to depend on life bringing us back.
I don't think it's about depending on life at all. I think it's just very important that we know what the hell life is about. Because
It definitely
and
is.
I do not mean the thing all above. I mean life in general. Because apparently death isn't happening for some reason. Or at least limited. And halted. So
definitely is.
it is important. There is a reason for that. And Quentin is not going to stop until we know the reason and fix things. So yes, we
Fix
can prevent it
things.
from happening, but it's also kind of weird that it keeps happening.
What are we fixing for Quentin?
Not fixing for Quentin, making like a very clear distinction between what's happening, why nobody's dying, and just in general everything. Quentin is right about that. Even if he has bad intentions with it. That's not the whole thing. So there must be some reason. Same with why Rose isn't dead and somewhere else. There is a reason.
Rose isn't dead because the stupid copper shroom doesn't want her dead yet.
No, but there must be a reason for why they don't want her dead yet.
To play with us, that's it. They just want us to just be involved, to keep, like, going
Yes.
to them.
But why would they want us to be involved? There are reasons. It's either to annoy us or to be interesting to us. There is a reason.
And I doubt that thing is ever gonna tell us.
But it doesn't mean we cannot find out. And the same thing is for life and why they have been helping us. And why they haven't necessarily been helping Quentin at all. At least I don't think so, as Quentin seems to have completely something differently. Like this stuff happened to you last time. That's also different, I think. Like what Scully said, it's a more drastic measures to use this thing than it is if life intervenes. But there is a reason why they intervene. And I think it's important to know not just why, but also why they like us so they do that.
I've gone crazy enough trying to figure that out.
I don't think that's a reason to stop. But that's just me,
I'm
I
just-
guess. What do you think, Scully? Aren't you curious what your reason is?
Not really.
Okay, that's interesting.
I mean,
just-
look, I haven't really been questioning much because, I mean, what do I really have to question?
Honestly,
I mean,
I'm gonna interrupt. But it's easier not to question things than to question them.
Exactly, exactly.
I question how I didn't die when I fell into the void.
Right, that's also life
But I
intervening.
don't question it often because honestly I'm here
What the hell
and
did I do?
I'm still alive. So I just lived,
Gonna...
I guess. Best way to
I
put it.
mean, right? But why? Why weren't you turned back to your dimension? Same with the dragon. Why is the dragon here? Well, I think life might also be the reason for why the dragon is there. In this
To my
dimension.
knowledge, my home is no longer accessible in many ways.
So maybe
There's
that's
no
the
way.
reason.
I gotta focus on the things I know I can do. I can learn to make armor. I can learn to get stronger. I can't learn how the hell the gods work. Why I was brought back. I can't learn why.
Okay, maybe that's the influence from Astra, but I really think there's something higher up that has some intentions. And it might
They
be
obviously
kind of
do,
blowing
but
stuff up, but it might also just be life trying to guide us somewhere because they want something to happen a certain way. Because it is weird that we have people from different dimensions coming over, either to harm us or to be completely neutral and help us. And that's weird too. Like, why can't River go back? They definitely do not like the sun. They still find it scary.
It's not the sun that's scary. It's the sky, the blue sky. The sun is like a star.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
To my knowledge, it is a star.
Yeah, really big one. Or
Yeah.
or maybe just a really
Yeah.
close one. I never thought about that. It could be
I
that it's
kinda
actually a
not think
small
about
one. It
that.
just looks big because it's close.
But yeah, those are my questions, okay, Basil? And I get it. You want to focus on some other stuff. But I do think, because they have been interfering a lot, they definitely have some intentions. And I do want to know their intentions before I act irrationally like Quentin. And I know you do it out of self-defense, and that is something that we can directly do. Stuff hasn't been happening directly at all. Otherwise, we would already be wiped out completely. Because otherwise, the dragon would not be here, River would not be here, Hugh wouldn't be here, Scully wouldn't be here, Quentin
I'd
would
probably still be
not
around.
here. Do you think if life didn't give you this Scully body, that you would
I'm
be
pretty
around?
sure they
Really
weren't
brain.
planning on this.
I mean, that's fine, but... And I do want to know what I am, because I'm unsure. Okay? I do not know much about myself at all. Very vague memories.
Now that I can see. That's a good reason to want to talk to life. To learn something that no one around here seems to know.
So what
But
are
besides
you?
that, it's some... I don't know. I do have some memories of reindeer before, but they do look different. But it's just, apart from that, it's a secondary objective. To know what I am. Or who I am, or whatever. But I think it's most important that the safety and what the hell has been happening is actually... Like, are we doing it right? Are they willing to help? Or are we in need of suffering, like Quentin says? Like, that's what I get from Quentin, just wanting to let everyone suffer.
He sounds kind of dumb.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I think
mean,
so.
I mean, maybe that is stupidity, but maybe he has a point. I mean, Halleck is kind of weird in its own way. They like us to listen, but the last people that kind of listened, some people didn't, and then he literally harmed everyone. So I don't want to be that and get screwed over by an even bigger thing. I wanted to befriend them, know them, get close to them, especially if they're Halleck's boss. Like, who knows what Halleck is gonna do? So I'm gonna research this, because the pillagers are weird, but they are onto something about death and life. If it's directly life, I do not know. And I'm not a researcher.
I'd
See,
keep this from Halbrand, yeah?
No, of course. Halbrand is kind of crazy about everything, and the dragon doesn't know much
Crazy
either.
about
see, those things don't have to do anything with life, and more of like the death half of it.
Oh, I mean, she's kind of old. life is life.
But yeah, I mean less of the person and more of the idea.
Ah,
So I cannot do anything with this. That's what you're telling me.
if
It's
you
just a
die,
curse.
that will save you.
Yeah, but that's not necessary.
What?
If
Well,
I die,
that's not what
I
I'm
die, you
saying.
meet life.
I'm saying with how it works. It doesn't involve calling upon life's help at all.
No, definitely. I get that.
Rather,
it is
instead,
something that
it
is doing the same thing.
abuses the death of other things.
Okay, now I don't want to touch that thing again.
It's
But a
a
lot of
last
things
resort.
usually do that as well. Like, you ever see those glowy items that are like really old?
Huh?
Like they have a
Okay.
purple shine to them, kind of like my helmet.
Do you know about enchanting?
Like,
I like-
kinda.
Halleck wanted me to work on making stronger armor.
See,
and
I
that
don't
involved-
exactly know how to enchant, but I know about it.
Well, please go ahead. Tell me what you know.
Well, it does a similar thing of the totem. It really likes abusing the death of other creatures.
Maybe that is why Quentin likes death so much.
See, a lot of
They're not
magics usually like
dying.
stuff that involves death, you see. Like, almost anything you can find will usually have something to do with it, but it's just because of how abundant it is.
That's actually a good point. What if life, ironically, because that's what you guys had in common, you died. What if life just likes death?
Oh,
I'm gonna get
that'd be
big.
kind of ironic.
No.
Now, how do I get myself in these situations? Hello? You guys? Hello?
Oh.
Oh, buddy.
Why
Is
do
he
you
down
guys
there?
have
Hello.
this?
It was
Well,
to.
this is
It was to.
kind of simulation that I wanted. Let's stay here. We're with an actually dead guy right now. What if? No, stay in here. What if life just comes around now? You know, like there's bones and everything.
You cannot be serious.
Oh, it's because there was a guy with the slowness arrows. I killed him.
Oh.
He'll be fine though. He'll probably show up next night.
I mean, we're underground right now, simulating death, right?
This
What?
this is
That
this
might be
no.
what life likes. That is the one thing that
That
is
sounds
in
kind of crazy.
I need to go back to the library. I'm out of here. What the? Come on, get me out.
common. Life wants you to stay. Oh.
Do you understand how so psychopathic that sounds?
To be fair, the entire concept of what's been happening is psychotic anyways.
Yikes.
So, I mean, it's kind of psychotic that you are a living being at this point, just skeleton. So,
Are you here to bother me again?
But I don't want to stay in a hole. Like, I already woke up one time in a hole. It wasn't fun.
oh, you need that to get out now. Wait. Oh, no, that doesn't work.
That's solid snow.
Ooh. Shit. Now! There you go. That is... oh. This is way more work than it should be. That stuff's Yeah.
freezing.
I mean, yes, it's snow.
Ow.
No, other way.
Ah. Okay, actually, like, I need some water. Oh my god. Seriously? Okay.
Your jar.
Are you just gonna be in a hole and be depressed?
It's not about being depressed, okay? It's about being interesting to life.
Look, I know of a lot of dead guys who've been in holes. I don't think that's exactly I don't think that's exactly new ground being broken here.
You're saying I should be digging a new hole, or just another way of doing this?
No, I'm just saying there's been lots of dead people and lots of holes, and I don't know about you. Have you seen life bring them out of the grave? Nah, probably not. So what I'm saying is I don't think this is exactly unique or attention grabbing.
Okay, do you have any ideas how to grab the attention?
I mean,
What do you do to Miss Snow?
like if anything, I don't have many answers for you. But I wish I
get
did,
that.
I really do. Especially if it means you don't sit in a hole.
I mean, how else am I supposed to test anything about life? Like, we don't know anything about them.
I mean, fair?
We don't know what they like, right?
What?
We do not know what life likes.
Or, I mean, I can be sure they don't like suicide.
I mean, I don't think anyone has tested that.
Oh, I've seen it before. Look, let's just say one time there was a whole group of people who were convinced that they would be brought back after they all killed themselves. Let's say that didn't work, and what else? Oh, right. And nothing was left of their bodies. So yeah,
Well,
I'd say I don't
just-
think life appreciates that.
I guess we'll look for another way then. I mean, it's not that Quentin is not hoping, like, very happily hoping to kill me, you know?
I don't know, I think willingly dying is still suicide.
I don't think it's willingly dying, because I don't actually want to die. I want to know what's going on.
Well then, don't let yourself die? Or plan on it?
Well, I don't plan on it.
I don't know, kind of sounds like you're planning on it.
No, it's not planning on it. It's just... Quentin seems very happy to kill anyone from the village. And if it happens, it happens. It's not like I'm strong enough to stop him anyways. Even with help from what Basil's trying to do. Self-defense. I don't think that's gonna happen. Like me beating Quentin in anything. So if he's willing to kill me, he can kill me. Just because he can. Not because I'm not willing to fight back. Even though I probably won't fight back. Because I can't. So, yeah. It's not willing to die. It's not like I have a choice.
Okay, I'm a little confused. How you can't defend yourself, and I'm nothing but bones, but can.
You can, because you can be brought back to life. Literally. I am probably not. and I'm very weak. Like, genuinely, I can punch you and you will go further away. But there is a reason, okay, that I'm the only reindeer here, and that's one thing that I know. I have been extinct because I'm weak. And I'm not even a real reindeer, so I'm probably weaker than those.
I was gonna say, that's... I don't remember that being the reason they're gone. Then again, I don't remember a lot of things.
From what I know, they were gone because they kind of just got abused a lot. Oh, this village is getting a lot of abuse, especially from Quinton. So, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm the first one to go.
I mean, they were
If I tried to
hunted,
go-
yeah. But, I don't exactly remember them going out without a fight. In fact,
They
often they
did.
usually take some hunters with them.
Well, no, not necessarily actually. Because they're kind of like cows.
I'm not here.
They're like cows, okay? They were friends with people. Just like how people were friends with Halleck. And then Halleck killed a bunch of people, even the ones that were trusted. So yes, some
Sparkly
reindeer
guy
may-
killed people?
Yes, that's what he told us last time. Because people weren't following his orders and what he intended it to be.
That doesn't sound like Sparkly guy. Sounds like he was simplifying something. That sounds more like him.
Well, he never talks very directly, but the souls that are inside of Quinton right now are very clear that they both liked him and disliked him. And the ones that disliked him and didn't follow orders directly and did something differently and kind of got scared of the entire situation kind of died thanks to him. So that is murder still.
I think you're misinterpreting something, but I don't know, because I didn't know what he said. Or I
don't
don't
think I
know
know.
what he said.
The spirits were very clear that something was off.
See, what I know about Sparkly Guy is a lot of times he'll warn you about something, and if you don't listen about it, you usually end up dead because of it. Or really hurt. Or it's you do listen to him, but then later down the line you don't listen to something else important, and because you're safe, you don't really think about it, and then, well, you end up dead because of it. It's a lot of situations of they'll tell you something, at some point you won't exactly listen, and something bad happens.
Yes, they didn't follow the orders from Halleck. Exactly. They didn't directly follow everything.
See, it's less of orders and more of suggestions.
If
Because
it's a suggestion,
whenever the bad thing happens, it doesn't... Bad thing isn't from Alec or Sparkly Guy.
but it's still thanks to Halleck because he isn't clear and he locked him in that place. And they had to follow everything he said, yet everything went still wrong and there was no trust between them. I still think that's a thing on Halleck because he was the higher up that should have been trusted. If he isn't clear enough to be trusted, then it's definitely not to the people that are supposedly more dumb, like he says, or implies. Or just stubborn. Whatever. That's definitely up to the seer or whatever that is instructing. At least in my eyes, that is. And I do think it's
See,
important
I
to
learned
follow
that there's
Halleck.
no right truth or goodness. Just what you think is. And usually a lot of people agree on the same thing.
I agree on the same thing.
Well, yeah, usually people agree murder is bad, not good. Usually people agree war isn't great either.
Well, clearly, people on this island are from the other dimension. To be fair, the Pillagers and the Netherians kind of like death a lot. Because of that helmet
Well,
stuff,
that's because the
blingy
stuff...
blingy.
The stuff they use, if you notice, usually uses the magic that takes advantage of death.
I mean, yes, apparently so. So they do like it, and they do think it's a good thing. That explains the
Oh, to an
entire
extent it
reason-
is. What?
I'm just pointing out that someone is not necessarily a good guy, even if they made a mistake and are a big person, okay? So, Hellick, I wouldn't consider him specifically a good guy. Just a seared...
Well, then nobody's a
speaks
good
very
guy.
vaguely.
Everyone's done something bad, at least once.
Yes, but when we're talking about a sparkly guy that has more power than anyone else...
Anyways,
then I do expect for them to be somewhat better. Because they're talking about the truth and good stuff and following stuff for good stuff to happen. That means they imply that they're a good person.
no, they usually just give good ideas.
That's still implication of good stuff happening, though.
Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but if someone who knows a bit more about stuff than I know told me that another dimension was pretty dangerous and honestly a bad idea to try to go to, yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, that at a certain point, those good ideas were not as good, and those people saw them as not as good. And instead of being clear about it, and, like, understandable about it, kind of just gone crazy and even more untrustworthy. So everything good didn't seem as good because they didn't turn out good. And yes, it can be a mistake, but when they look like a big thing that knows everything, that is gonna be bad. And I know, like you said, everything has a bad side, everything has a good side. There's no perfect good thing. But apart
I'm sure
from
if there was, we
it is
probably
a
wouldn't
big
have
mistake.
as many issues.
Exactly. But it's also why it's so important to know what life's intentions are, what they like.
Well, that's nice.
It must be Quentin again.
Oh. Right, that's how I died. Dang. Wow, that hurt.
Huh?
Oh, you know, that... Man, that was brutal.
You don't want to tell?
I don't know, would you like me to describe in vivid detail how I died?
I mean, if that gets me closer to know what life liked, yes.
I really don't think you do.
I just think you don't want to tell me.
Yeah, I kinda don't. You know, I don't really appreciate too much recalling about how the fact I had a sword stabbed all the way through me and had the entirety of my torso cut open. Yeah, that wasn't fun.
I mean, it makes sense. You said.
And then also
before.
proceeded to have all my organs ripped out. Wasn't great.
I mean, yeah, you said you were missing those, so that makes sense.
You know, even better watching those internals get tossed into a fire.
Hey, fire, you said.
Oh yeah, big one. You know, the entirety of what was my home. That had my family in it. But you know.
Huh.
Details, details.
It's another fire involved. Okay, that's a good thing to know. Thank you for telling.
Look, I don't think the fire has to do with anything. Because now that I'm remembering some things from that, I think what you're trying to look for is something I promise you don't want. Because the connection I'm seeing between me and the Basil is, we were not killed very fairly.
I mean, that's fine. You can tell me exactly what that is. And it's a
That's
good
what
thing
I'm
to know.
saying, is we weren't killed fairly.
What do you mean killed fairly? I don't think any kill is necessarily fair.
Look, there's a difference between a war, death, both sides are fighting. That's different compared to only one side is. Isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
Because, I mean, there's a difference between you're prepared to fight and possibly die, and you're not at all.
So what you're telling me is that we should not make the thing up there and fight back at all.
No.
What do you mean, no?
There are many people I knew that were not killed fairly, but they were not brought back. That's the only thing I can think of that makes any sense. Because
I
there
think
were
it's a
others that
combination of
were,
those.
but there were still many more that weren't.
I mean, there must be a couple of reasons, right? Multiple reasons.
Possibly,
know
I
that
couldn't tell you them.
That's fine. I think I've gathered a lot of info today. I'm gonna try and work with this. Try and work with this.
Right.
Something like... There is definitely a connection to that. Definitely. Like the fire and fair.
I don't think it has to do anything with fire.
I think it might has. Or at least that it's a preference.
No, some of the guys I knew that I have seen again at least once were not killed in fires.
Do you know more about those people you can tell me?
Well, I know one of them was my next door neighbor, actually. He was, brought out in front of everyone and, well, publicly executed. By the people who then later, took out my organs and burned down my house.
Yes. But life didn't bring them back?
Life brought them back, but not his family. Not my family.
No, but there must be a reason for that then.
What?
That's definitely...
Like, to me, it seems more of just abstract chance.
I don't think so. Because it's been happening
Honestly,
a lot more
I'm
now.
hating the fact I can remember this stuff.
I get that, and I'm sorry for that. But there was a lot more people that got brought back when you died the first time, and a lot more people that got brought back around this time. Like, a lot of people are somehow skipping death, one way or another. If it's actually with life's interference or something else, I do not know exactly. But it does happen a lot now. And that's weird. So it must have something connected why it happens in certain periods.
Maybe
it's not
it's
just brought back
happened
to life,
before,
but-
but no one really noticed.
I don't think so. This island isn't as big.
Who said it was just here on this island?
I mean, I only know of the island and the other dimensions and stuff. But that's fine. That's alright. I'll just figure something out, I guess.
You're probably gonna drive yourself crazy, you know that?
More crazy than just getting attacked continuously.
Probably. That's what happened to the people before you.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. No. You know
I'm pretty
why?
sure that it's pretty easy to go as crazy as a guy trying to figure out why books can become shiny. And why the sparkly guy says it's not exactly a good thing to constantly do it.
You know, I have a feeling that it's all about suffering at this point. Because
Wish I
what
could
you're
tell
telling
ya.
me right now is not like what you're telling me is to not do anything. Like at all. You want me to fight back, then just die, because I didn't die an unfair death, and then not come back. What you don't want me to do is figure out how to get back, or how to, figure out why are people coming back, to find the purpose of life. No, you don't want that, because
Because you're
continuously
gonna
just
end up
say
running
no.
in circles.
No, you just think that. We're gonna try something completely different every single time. And it's not just
Okay.
circles. Because it's definitely not a circle.
Okay, Alright, you do
Your
you.
life is a circle, okay? You do come back. Most of us don't.
Mm-hmm.
Usually.
Uh-huh.
You understand that?
Yeah.
It's different.
But new life typically sprouts from where death is.
No. Not necessarily. That depends. When this village
I
dies
said
out,
typically.
it's gonna be
Alright.